Oh, man, I did not sleep very much last night. Oh, man. I stayed up last night watching, I was gonna go to bed after the 2 games of Dota that I played. I did not play more Dota, but I was really curious to watch. I always wanted to watch it, and I just finally remembered the name of it last night. They Shall Not Grow Old, which is Peter Jackson's, upgraded footage of the World War One. Kind of the uncanny thing, he made it, I don't know, like 10 years ago at this point. Kind of uncanny. The whole time I was like, oh man, with modern AI, they probably could have made this look a lot better. Like, I think it was kind of hand painted, hand colorized and everything, and hand like tuned up. So it just looked a little off. And I think with AI, in addition, kind of helping them massage it, they could have made it look even better. Really, really interesting to hear the stories of World War One. All the audio was interviews with veterans from the war. It's all like 1930, 1940 audio recordings that they've cleaned up. Yeah, World War One was like World War Two was awful in a very different way, more like the scale. World War One was like concentrated hell. Just like, all right, we have these 2 fronts that are this is just hell right here. Because that's when they were doing mustard gas and everything too. It was like on another level. The trench warfare, just like one of the worst things ever done by humans. Yeah, it looked like the surface of the moon, just like pockmarked. They talked about, like, one of the most disturbing things that they talked about was the land turned into basically like quicksand of mud. It was bombed so much that there was no foundation left over for miles and miles and miles of land. So it would just turn into this like muck where they had to put basically these boards, just like they call them duck boards, of just like slatted boards, like a pallet, miles and miles of that. And that's how they could walk across it. But if you even like slipped into that mud, unless you were able to be reached from the boards, they couldn't save you. And like one of the guys tells the story, like he saw this young kid, like a 17-year-old kid had fallen, because they were all like 17 to 20 years old that had enlisted. And he was just like 10 feet away from the duck boards, and he was just stuck in the mud, and they had no way to get him, and they just knew he was going to sit there for like a couple days and die, and there was no way for them to get it out.